Hello, Mr. Elbridge and classmates. My name is Natalie, but I go by Rose. Today, I'll be informing you guys about ways nurses and people in the health profession are able to spot sexual abuse and sex trafficking as well. Kimberly Controlla, who wrote Domestic Minor Sex Trafficking in the United States, goes on to state that there are millions of people, worldwide that are in the sex trafficking enterprise. Yes, it is an enterprise, makes money. To add on to that, there are hundreds more being brought in daily. Needless to say, that means that you could have spoken to somebody being sex trafficked, who has been sex trafficked, or who is being sexually abused recently, in the past, or you're going to talk to somebody in the near future who has been sex trafficked. There are millions of people who are sex trafficked, so it wouldn't be how do I put it, it is a coincidence, but not such a big coincidence of talking to somebody who is being sex trafficked. With your health profession, which is nursing, you'll have to know the multiple signs for lots of things, but these two would be sex trafficking and sexual abuse. So Gail Morris goes on to agree and state as well that there are multiple signs of sex trafficking. One would be, do they have an escort / bodyguard? Do they have somebody that is, right next to them? Do they have that person that is paying for everything with cash? Does that person answer all their questions? Do they let that person talk? Do they let that person out of their sight? If the patient needs to use the restroom, do they follow your patient? Do they let them out of their sight? Pertaining to your patient, signs that you are able to tell on them would be bruising, would be scratches, things of that sort. Biting could even be one of them. It could also be like sitting down very quietly, like not talking at all, fidgeting, like right now. I'm nervous because I don't have to redo this. And then it could also be like, do they have a phone? Do they have a phone with them? If not, do they have anything on them that's personal? Like phone, wallet, do they have a purse, camera? Anything of that sort that's theirs. If not, that could also be a sign that they don't, that they are being sex trafficked. And then also, there are also some signs where if they don't pop up in the system, where they don't have any immunization records, where they don't have any medical report. They don't have any health medical report in the system. They're not popping up in the system. That right there could also be a sign. Eye contact is also a big thing as well when they're talking. Do they make any sort of contact, like eye contact at all? Or do they even try? Do they even look up in your direction? Are they scared to look up? Or, there's some people that are shy, but are they scared? Are they scared to look up and just look at you? Sex does not matter. There are guys, there are girls in the system. I don't want to leave out the they thems. They're also in there. Let's see, ages. it is so sad to say. Oh, this is like probably like the worst. Anyways, there are as little as like baby infants in this enterprise. Like babies as old as, you know, as old as they can be. So it's not limited to to race, to sex, to age, sex, race, none of that matters. But yeah, I mean, even if you'll be able to help patients in your care as well as when you're outside, like in the day-to-day life, and you come across that, you're still able to help them. But it just depends on your health, on your doctors, who you can call for help. There's a ton of hotlines that you are able to contact to help your patient. But you are a mandated reporter, so you are mandated to call 911. So call 911.